Hi everyone. Hi, this is Christine and welcome to my channel. And I also want to start with thank you so much for your likes. Thank you so much for your you subscribing to the channel. I am really blessed and I'm really grateful, and I just want to keep talking about how you can really elevate your business, and also to look at cost saving activities that you can do in your business. So today's video is going to be about this amazing AI tool, which is for care businesses, but it's for all businesses around the world. So, it is Microsoft Copilot AI. Some of you may have heard of it already because if you're using Microsoft, you probably would have seen like the logo coming up and saying, hey, why don't you do Microsoft, for example, Copilot. And what is really amazing is that it can do so much. It's like having your own assistant. And I'm going to talk to you about this in the video. And what I'm going to be doing on Saturdays, I'm going to be going through a demonstration, a presentation, and I'll be showing you the Copilot plus some of the AI tools that I talked about, the demonstrations, for example. And if you are using Microsoft AI Copilot, let me know in the comments that you're using it and how you're finding it for you right now. Is it something that's really helping you in your business? Is it really guiding you the way you want it to be? Because, at the end of the day, it is something that works for me, for example, and I also know that it's worked for some of my clients as well. It is an amazing tool, like I said. It's like having your own executive assistant in your business without paying the wages of an executive assistant, for example, 30,000 a year, 40,000 a year, for example. So I'm just going to go through a few things with you here so that you can look, and I want you to explore this cutting edge tool to help you in your care business. I want you to save time. I want you to get your time back. I know what it's like when you're in your office and you're working from the crack of dawn till 11 o'clock at night or even midnight. It shouldn't be that way. You didn't go into care business or any kind of business for you to be working so hard in your business. It just seems unfair. So this is why I'm really focusing on these AI tools, because it is here now and it's been here for years. It's just we've never really, seen it enough, for example, or heard it enough. But I was using it for about a year, for example, and I'm using it even more now in my business. And I can honestly say I feel more freer, because I say what it is that I would like and it gets done. There's no constant repeating of myself, and there's no work not being done, for example, and then I have to, be on people's back to say, where's this work? I need it today. For example, you've got till noon today to do it, for example. So although I was having meetings with staff members daily and going through what needs to be done, the AI can do it so much faster. We're human beings at the end of the day, and I understand. But at the same time, you're in business to make a profit. You're in business to be happy. You're in business to help your family, for example. You're in business to help one another, for example. You're in business, you may want to help a charity, for example. there's something in your heart that makes you want to do this business, that you want to serve the community and help the community. That is key. Because when I did my healthcare businesses many years ago, I did it because I wanted to serve the community, and I would do it for free, literally, because I was so passionate about it. And I understand you have to make a profit. I understand. I get that one. But my first priority was the client's care, and it had to be of high standards, because the clients in the community, they needed us, and they need us to do that. And by incorporating these tools like AI tools, it will enable you to be able to provide better care, higher level of care than what you're currently doing. Not saying that you're not doing that now. I'm just saying your care will be higher. So I'm going to talk to you about Microsoft AI Copilot. It is literally your Copilot. You know, it's a game-changing tool, and it is transforming care businesses and how they operate as well. And we got to look at this now. We got to start introducing this now. If you're going through inflation, if you're going through having to pay, in the UK, you have to pay the national minimum wage, for example, understandably. I'm not arguing about that. But you've got to be able to do it where it's profitable. So what things that you're going to have to do in order for that business to survive. So AI is here to help you do that. So, but before we dive in, I'd like to know your comments. What is your biggest challenge when running your care business? Is it admin tasks, team communication, or managing data? I'd love to hear from you, because care business owners, for example, this is your business. You have to take control of your business, and you've got to learn how to do it. You've got to practice and learn how to do it, and you get stronger and stronger. And each challenge that you come across, which is all part of being in business, if you are not prepared to go through challenges and overcome them, then it's not for you. Because this challenge this year, inflation, for example, these things happen. You know, like I said, I was in business for I've been in business for over 35 years. And over 20 years of that, for example, there's been 3 recessions have hit me. But you're at an advantage because you've got AI. We didn't have AI back then. So there's a way that you can save your business by looking at AI automation systems. This is why we're offering this service to you, to help you to see what AI systems you can implement into your business. And this training and this talking that I'm giving you is leading to training you on how to use these systems that are there for you. They've been created for you, the business owner. So Microsoft AI Copilot, let's look at this in a bit more detail here. So the Microsoft Copilot is an intelligent assistant. It's integrated with Microsoft 365 tools like Word, Excel, and Teams. And it's also designed to make you work easier by automating repetitive tasks, analyzing complex data, and even creating documents and summarizing them for you. We didn't have that many years ago. We had to really use our brains, and not saying you're not using your brains when you're using AI, because you have to put the information in. For example, you got to put your data in, for example, in order for it to work. It needs you. That's why it's I can understand why Microsoft AI called it Copilot, for example. But what I want you to think about is that how it was many years ago. It was loads of paper, stacks of paper, notepads. I mean, I still use notepads today, but that's another thing. But it was like notepads. You'd write things in notepads. Then you're there trying to figure out things. Then you're having to cross-reference. Then you're possibly getting another colleague or team member to just check what you've done, just to make sure that it sounds right, that it looks right, and that it flows right. Well, Microsoft AI Copilot does this for you. So an overview here is it integrates with your existing workflows, and AI is becoming essential in your care business. You've got to, if you're not looking at this now, or you're not looking at implementing it now, just book a free 15-minute appointment with me so I can talk to you about the pros and the cons, and also what it can save you. And let me show you the amount of money that this can save you within your business. It buys back your time. It will increase your efficiency in the business. For example, you'll be able to take on more packages, for example, and it will also help you with other things as well. It will free up your staff members' time as well as your own time. And things are just working behind the scenes for you. Just imagine, just close your eyes and just imagine that you walk into your office on a Monday morning in your care business and everything's run like clockwork. There's been no issues. Wouldn't that be lovely? Can you imagine that? Instead of walking into your office on a Monday and you get hit with all the things that's happened over the weekend. Yes, sometimes, granted, it can be great and wonderful. But imagine that you've got these AI tools to help you. You want an easier life. You want to help your mindset. You want to help your health. Then this is part of it, to help you to not be stressed. This can take the stress away from you. Because you feel stressed. Whenever you got rotas to do or whatever, you feel stressed because it's people's lives. Because the weight of an error can be critical. If you do something wrong, you've got CQC on your back, or you've got the government organizations that you're regulated with, who you licensed with, on your case. So, are you ready for Microsoft 365 tools? I'd love to hear your comments. Are you using them already? And how it's helped you so far? Like I said, it is really helping you to automate your administrative task. So one of the biggest things that care business owners face is the administrative task. And I know that because I've been in care agencies. I've had my own care businesses for over 20 years. Although I'm a business coach now for over 10 years and I specialize in healthcare, I also understand now that if I had this AI, wow, it would have been a whole different story. Because when the inflation hit me 3 times, this would have been straight away what I would have implemented. And you've got that chance to do that before if you're in the UK, before April hits you. For example, inflation, increase in pay, increase in national insurance. For example, in America, you've got increases, inflation that you're dealing with. So why not look at this immediately? Because this can prevent a crisis from happening in your business. And that's why I'm so passionate and I'm talking like this, and I have done so for months, even before October. You look back and you look at my 30-day CEO challenge and things like that to help you to prepare for challenges, to create daily habits, to help your mindset, to help you to become healthy if you're not looking after yourself. Because I know what it's like to run a care business. You are not eating properly. You're eating on the run. You're not drinking enough fluids, for example. So let's go deeper into this. So like I said, the Copilot, I'm just going to drink my tea while I'm talking to you as well. Microsoft Copilot, you can put it in Excel and it can create your shift schedule. Simply provides employee availability. That's what you need to do, and let Copilot do the rest. I'm doing a training on Saturday, which is going to be 2 hours. And it's going to be 2 p.m., for example. And I'm also going to do my live at 7 p.m. Okay, but this is going to be a 2-hour training where I'll go through the Microsoft Copilot AI so that you can see it. So you'll be able to see my screen. So I'll also be looking at the invoice automation. You can input client details, and this is really good for small businesses. Maybe you haven't got all the flashy software and things like that right now, but this is good for you starting as a small business. You can do this now. Get used to it now before you've got clients, for example, so that you can practice, so that you're ready and you're strong. Okay, we've all got, not all, but majority of us have got Microsoft 365, haven't we, with our emails, and we've got Word, and we've got Excel, and we've got PowerPoint. So see if you can click on the AI Copilot, but it will do your invoice automations. You just input the client details. Copilot would generate a professional looking invoice instantly. So it can also do monthly payroll calculations for your care staff. This is really good for new providers. So imagine saving 10 hours or more a week on admin task. What would that do for your extra time? Let me know in the comments. What would you do with an extra 10 hours a week? Do you know what that means? That means a 4-day week for you. and you come in later on a Monday. Wouldn't that be lovely? So you could even have your team members do 4 days a week. Because, you know, there's been this talk about the 4-day week. People have tried it. I don't know how well that actually worked, but we've got some people that are doing hybrid work where they're working from home. I've got my team, which I've reduced, and they work from home, for example. It really is about enhancing your communication with your Microsoft Teams, because Microsoft Teams is where your team members, they, you know, once they come on board, for example, you've got your you can create a training section, videos for them to read, listen to and look at, you know, things like that. You can have meetings with them. You can also do real live communication, you know, send a message, hey, you know, blah, 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 what's happening? And they'll respond straight back. Or you can even call them on Teams. Everybody logs on, for example, and they're on there on Teams. They're on their email, they're going to get a message. And it will show whether they're in a meeting, for example, or whether they are offline, or whether they're actually online available. Okay, so it is so amazing for effective communication. In Microsoft Teams, Copilot helps you manage meetings, and like I said, it summarizes discussion and draft follow-ups effortlessly. So when I'm doing my training here on Saturday, I'm going to show you what it looks like and show you some of the things that you can do with it. So there's no more scrambling to take notes. Copilot will capture the key points for you. And drafting email follow-ups. Just tell Copilot what you need, and it will draft a professional email in seconds. You just sit there and it's like, it just does it instantly. By the time you finish clicking, or by the time you finish picking up your cup and taking one sip, it's finished. You'll get real joy from this. Let's say, right, that you have a weekly care team meeting. Copilot not only summarizes key decisions, but also schedules follow-up tasks for each of the staff member, ensuring that nothing falls through the cracks. You can't beat that. Because you know what it's like when someone's I'll take notes, and they could possibly miss something, or they'll go, oh, could you say that again, please? I've missed that. No, slow down, you're talking too fast. Because if you got multiple people speaking, then someone's taking the notes, they're going to be like, hang on a minute, I didn't get that. And they could miss an important part. Whereas with this Copilot, it will just take the notes, the important notes. So just imagine. So what I want to do is I want you to be able to look at the Copilot, get a demo if you don't have Microsoft, for example. Get a demo for, I'm going to put the link here anyway, for Microsoft AI Copilot, for example. And you can even book a demo, for example. But we can also offer you that as well. I can put you in the right place as well with the Microsoft, because we're with Microsoft, for example, and we do have a company as well that we use. But imagine this as well. It can also create documentation, but you've got to know what it is that you're putting in, okay? But maybe you've got an incident report that needs to be documented and the necessary steps that need to be done. But it's time consuming part of running a care business, right? So Microsoft Copilot in Word makes the process seamless. So I'm going to show you on Saturday about drafting a client care policy through Copilot. I'm going to type the prompt like create a care policy for home visits, and Copilot will generate a detailed document that you can edit, because you need to edit it. You can't just think, oh yeah, that's right. You got to look at it. You got to know what it is that you're putting in, and you've got to be experienced. You can't be just some Joe Blogs off the street that hasn't worked in care before, or been in a managerial role, or done policies before. Maybe you're a nurse, or maybe you're a care manager, or maybe you're a provider and you know how to do this, for example. Or maybe you're a care coordinator, maybe you're a senior team leader, for example. You'll know about that. And maybe if you started, doing your level 3, for example, then you'll have an idea about certain things, for example. So you can do customize templates with voice commands. And the reason why I'm saying this, because there's a lot of people out there at the moment that's not providing, that they're not even from care, for example, but yet they're trying to do it through this. And you've got to be careful as well, because I'm talking about care here. I'm not just talking about a generic type of business. I'm talking about care and people's lives. So you've got to make sure that the input is coming from a credible person, okay? So customize templates with voice commands, and you need to add the service user or patient privacy compliance, which you usually have in your documentation anyway. And Copilot will update the document. How amazing is that? So your audits will be done as you're going along, not wait until, once a year, oh, it's time to do the audit. It needs updating. These policies need updating, and you're doing it the week before they need updating. Update them as they go along. Something new's happened, you need to update straight away. It will save you hours, creating you that freedom and taking you off of the repetitive documents. It is also ensuring consistency and professionalism in all your written materials. So, what type of documents takes up the most of your time? Is it policies? Is it reports? Or is it something else? I'd love to hear your comments. So you can analyze data as well. Copilot helps care businesses leverage data. For data-driven decision, Microsoft Copilot in Power, they call it BI, is an absolute game changer. It turns raw data that you've put in into actionable insights in seconds. You can analyze real life examples. You can analyze clients' satisfaction trends. It tells you, it's like a chart, when things were good, when things were not so good, and when things were, whoop, there was an issue there, but it went back up again because you sorted it out. Yeah. So it also spots your staff inefficiency. So it spots when there's going to be, we've got a problem here with the staffing situation. We need to add more staff during the weekends to handle higher demand. rather than wear out your staff members. This is ahead of the time, so it can enable you to place an advert to get your staff members ready before the shortage hits you, because it's hard to remember everything. Even your care manager can't remember everything. You can't remember everything. You're both busy. Well, everyone's busy in the office that, things get missed. You think, oh, I'll do that next week. Yeah, we'll do that next week. And then next week comes, oh, we'll put it on to next week. Don't worry, I'll go out and cover it. But each time you're getting tired and tired and tireder because you didn't recruit on time. So now you've got to wait for the advert. You then got to interview. You then got to check the references, then DBSs, uniforms. Then they've got to be trained. By that time, how many weeks is it before that staff member is really ready to work, for example? So in the meantime, you've got the staff that's out in the field doing their work, plus the work of the staff members that you need. So it also is amazing because it visualizes your financial performance over time. So you get real life history of where you are, rather than waiting for once a year for the accountant to tell you. You got it all there. You know how your business is doing from day to day. I get obsessed with it because I want to know, so I can see what I can do, for example. So as a care business owner, you'll be able to track your client satisfaction scores, allowing you to improve your service delivery and also retain more clients. So what piece of data do you currently use to analyze your efficiency, your staffing, your client satisfaction? Let me know how you're getting on currently at the moment, for example. I'm going to use something hypothetical here. Okay? So you're a home care agency, for example, and imagine that you've been able to reduce admin hours by 40%. Admin hours by 40% using Copilot, Microsoft Copilot AI, to automate your scheduling and documentation. You can also save time on staff training, leading to a 25% improvement in client satisfaction. So imagine those scenarios. You're a small company and you're a large company. How Copilot, Microsoft AI, can adapt to unique business needs. It doesn't matter if you're small, you just started, small, medium, and large. It can cater to everybody. I will put the link here for you to learn about Microsoft Copilot, because getting started, it's simple. If you've already got Microsoft 365, you may have access to Copilot today. And like I said earlier in my video here, for example, or here, the steps to start is that you sign into your Microsoft 365 account. You look for the Copilot icon in the app, like Word, for example, Excel, Teams. Explore the features and the simple prompts. I'm going to put the link here to learn more about Microsoft Copilot But I'm also going to be doing training on Saturday for 2 hours about the AI tools that I've spoke about for this week. I'm going to go through it because I really want you to embrace the AI tools so that your business is running effective, it's cost effective, and it's saving you money, and it's doing things for you. It's like you've got a team. And with Microsoft AI Copilot, it's more than just a tool. It is your partner in running a more efficient, stress-free environment in your care business. From automating tasks to analyzing data. So your management, you, the care provider, and your senior staff members, for example, it will create a stress-free environment as much as possible. It gives you the time and the insight to focus on what really matters, and that is providing outstanding care. Why do you think the governments are embracing this AI? Because of the shortages and also inflation. So some of the features that Copilot has, it really excites me because it's helped me to really see things in a stronger light visually. I can see what's happening by the workflows as well. But I also want my clients and you, for example, to embrace this so that you learn how to do things. Because running a business isn't easy. Being an entrepreneur isn't easy. It's not, just because you've got AI tools here, yes, it makes it simpler and easier for you and as stress-free as possible, but there's still things that you've got to do as well in your business and as business owners, for example. But it can take away a lot of the aggravations, repetitive tasks. It can automate your admin task to analyzing your data and gives you that time back. And it also gives you insights to focus on that truly matters in your business. So, like I said in this video, I'd love to hear whether you're using Microsoft 365 AI Copilot or whether you're looking into it. But what I'd also like for you to do is for you to book a free 15-minute appointment with me so I can do a staff audit, an AI tool audit with you live, and you will get that as a free gift, for example. I'm going to put the link is actually here already for you to book a free 15-minute. So it'll be an online meeting. It'll be a Zoom link that will be sent to you via email once you book the appointment, and then we can talk online, because this is something that is truly remarkable, and that's why I'm going on about it so much, because I want you to be aware of this. I want you to look at these features, and we are a AI automation agency where we can help you to implement these tools, because I know what type of tools is suitable for care businesses, having been in care businesses myself for over 20 years. There's about 12 so far. So this is the training that I'm going to be going through with you on a daily basis, and once a week for 2 hours I'm going to cover all of those tools that I've talked about in the week, so that you've got proper understanding of what those tools can do for you. And also, if you want us to help you to implement them into your business, to look at how you can get 40% back of your time in your business, then surely it's worthwhile booking an appointment to have a chat about an AI audit in your organization to see what tools you need. Because this is no joke. We're in a situation where there is inflation. Things are going up. People are losing their jobs. Places are closing down. And you as the business owner need to look at how you can save money, whether it's 10 to 15% each month, so that you've got money for if and when a crisis hits you. And that's the reason why I want you to look at these tools here, so that you are ahead of the curve. And with all things being well, then you should not be impacted if you implement these AI tools. They're here, and it can make life easier for us. So why would we not want to do this in our business? Why would we want to be doing things 10 times harder when all we got to do is just input and then it does the work for us? So I really wanted to just deep dive into some of the features. I wanted to talk to you about some of the examples, and also I wanted to engage with you about how this Microsoft 365 AI tool, Copilot, does so much for you in your business. And like I said, you can do this from the beginning. If you just started your business, do it. If you're in the middle, do it. If you're a large organization, well, I'm sure you're doing this. If not, then you need to do it. Whatever size business that you are, look and see whether you've got this feature already. If you don't, like I said, book an appointment with me anyway, and we can sort that out for you. We do provide AI automation tools for organizations like healthcare businesses, for example, care businesses, supported living, any care business type. That's what we do, because I want the best for you, because it doesn't have to be hard. So I hope that you've enjoyed today's discussion, and I would love for you to be able to speak online with me so that I can go through this with you, and that you'll be able to grow your business to the level, not just being average, but above average. Imagine increasing your business by 30%. And I'm going to say to those care providers or business owners, if you live in the UK, for example, then you really should be, and if your business is under 2 years, you really should be looking at the video where it talks about seed funding, where you can get funding for £250,000 to help you in your business with development, with AI tools. Book an appointment with me, because it is amazing what is happening right now. And you're in healthcare. Certain businesses can't have it, like real estate, for example, but you're in healthcare, so you're entitled to. So book a free 15-minute appointment to even talk about the seed funding and also the AI tools for your business. Because, I never had that option. You've got that option now. And it's an amazing opportunity, and you don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss out on something that can give you £250,000 if you're in the UK. I mean, these things are happening worldwide anyway. So it really depends where you're living. I can let you know, for example, if there's funding for a certain location if you're not in the UK. But let me know so I can let you know, for example. But book a free 15-minute appointment with me so I can go through with you, and also the AI tools, because you can automate your business in the best possible way, giving you time freedom and not have to be worrying about on-call. There's so many things that these AI tools can do for you in your business. And today, yes, I've spoken about Microsoft 365 Copilot AI tool, which is amazing. It's amazing. If you've got it, check it out on your 365. Check it out. But like I said, I will be doing training on Saturday for 2 hours, and I'm going to be covering about AI tools that I've spoke about in the week, and it'll be more comprehensive as well. But I want to introduce these things to you so that you're getting used to hearing about it and what each one can do for you in your business, because they've all got different features and specialisms as well. And it really can enhance your business. You don't want to miss out on this. You've got such a huge opportunity, and the time is now. All right, so thank you so much for joining me today. If you have enjoyed this video, this training today, discussion, do like and subscribe if you're not subscribed, so that you can get further notifications. I'll be posting a video tomorrow, and I'll also be going live tomorrow at 7 p.m. as usual, UK time. And if you're in America, then that's usually 2 p.m., say New York time or Atlanta time, for example. I'm just trying to give you some time frames so you understand the timings. So thank you so much, everyone, for being here today. And I've really enjoyed speaking with you all. Have a wonderful evening, and I will speak to you tomorrow on the internet. Do book a free 15-minute appointment. It will be online via Zoom, so we can speak about your AI tools as well as any funding, for example. But we've also got our AI bootcamp, which is going to be in 2 weeks' time, and I hope that you'll be able to join me with it, because that is where you're going to implement the tools that I'm going to be talking about during the bootcamp as well. But we also implement the tools for you if you don't have time. So it's a win-win situation for everybody. All right, so I hope you've had a wonderful evening. I hope that you've learnt about Microsoft Copilot AI, and that you're going to look at it, check it out for yourself, and let me know what you think. Tell me what you think, whether you've used it or whether you haven't used it, you didn't realize it was there, for example, and you found it all of a sudden. I would love to hear your stories on that. So stay tuned, and I will see you tomorrow on the internet. Thank you. Bye.